I wanted to talk about this ingredient called betaine hydrochloride. What is it? I have this in my Digest formula, and a lot of people keep asking, like, what is it and what is it doing? It's basically a natural compound. It's a natural amino acid found in beets, spinach, beef, and shrimp. It's in other foods as well. It was originally found in beets, and that's why they call it betaine or betaine, okay, hydrochloride. But it's a combination of betaine and hydrochloric acid. Really, really, really important if you have SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, because one of the functions of this strong acid in the stomach is to prevent pathogens and unfriendly microbes from going from the stomach, through the stomach, into the small intestine. So, very important. So what this ingredient is meant to do is increase the acid in your stomach. And when I say increase the acid, I'm talking about lowering the pH. The lower the pH, the more acidic. And the stomach pH should be between 1, 1.5, and 3, which is extremely low and extremely acidic. That's going to improve the absorption of vitamin B12, minerals, trace minerals, and protein. What the acid does, if it hits this level right here, is it activates a very powerful protease, which is an enzyme that breaks down proteins, thereby breaking down protein into amino acids. And if you don't have a strong pH, you will get undigested proteins, and that creates a big problem. And then also, we talked about this, it kills pathogens. So anything that you're eating that's a pathogen that goes in the stomach should be killed in this pH right here. So it's going to protect you. There's even a condition that you can look up called hypochlorhydria. That's basically low stomach acids. It's actually very common in anyone over the age of 50. And at each decade that you age, you actually have a lower amount of stomach acid. What's fascinating is if you look this up on Wikipedia, you'll see the first symptom is GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disorder, which basically is a fancy word for heartburn. And this is the confusion. You have heartburn, but under low stomach acids. Low stomach acids cause heartburn? They do, because unless you have a really acidic stomach, you're not going to be able to close the valve on top of the stomach, and the acid is going to splash up into the esophagus and burn that area and irritate it. So this remedy is really good for GERD, okay, and acid reflux. Make sure that you don't take calcium at the same time as you take this, because it kind of will neutralize the acid. I recommend taking this before the meal, and a lot of times you would need quite a bit, like maybe 5, 6 tablets before the meal, and then you can start eating. It'll assist in making more acid, and it does take some time to build up, because betaine hydrochloride is not like extremely acid. It just gives you the building blocks for your own body to make more acid, to the point where it's made enough acid and then you don't need any more of this. So it's not a long-term product. The other point I want to bring up is antibiotics, antacids tend to destroy the stomach acid, making you more dependent on more medication and more antibiotics. All right, there you have it. That's what betaine hydrochloride is. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you're liking this content, please subscribe now, and I will actually keep you updated on future videos.